This story happened about 10 years ago when I was in my teens, and still haunts me even till this day. It all started with my parents leaving to a vacation and me just staying home for the weekend. I was excited because I could do what I want and stay up all night and just watch movies or play games. Friday went by fast and Saturday came, and in the morning I just did some homework and ate and decided to go to the store for chips, which was about a 5-minute walk. When I got to the store, I got my snacks, and on the way out, this guy told me if I wanted free Wi-Fi for my home, and I told him no thank you. Then he asked me if my parents wanted free Wi-Fi or anyone I knew, and I told him that I'll ask when my parents get home, and I didn't know anyone without Wi-Fi. Then I just proceeded to walk home and got home safe. And this was during the day. I just did my things, and it was night time, and I just put horror movies on the living room, on the television, and was eating my snacks. I heard something outside and checked the windows and nothing. So I just forgot about it and continued on my fun night. It was around 11 in the night when I decided it was time for bed, and went to my room to sleep already when I heard a noise that sounded like a window being broken. I was scared and terrified, and I just stayed quiet and hid in my closet, blending in with the clothes hanging up. I had left my phone in the living room, and I was just praying and hoping nothing happens to me. And around 15 minutes and silence, and started to hear footsteps coming closer to my room. The person came to my room, and it was the same person from earlier, asking if I wanted Wi-Fi, and I was creeped out and scared that he wanted to kill me. He checked under my bed and eventually opened my closet door, but didn't see me cause hers in the corner, and he didn't really check it fully. As he left my room, he was headed for my parents' room, and the living room was in the opposite side. So I gathered the balls to go quietly to the living room to get my phone and go outside quietly. And I did. I called the police immediately, and then my parents. A couple minutes went by, and I can still see movement from inside my home from the outside, which meant he was still inside. The police arrived, and I told them that he was still inside, and they found him hiding in my parents' closet when he heard the police sirens. In the end, I found that he had followed me home from the store, just being creepy and quiet, and that event really disturbed me for a long time. It was also said that he had a bag full of torture tools and a gun. I am very grateful that nothing happened to me, and I hope nothing like this ever happens again to anyone. As a kid, I didn't want to go to a funeral of a close family friend. I stayed home, and parents were pissed. Later that day, was playing GTA 4 when I heard knocking at the door. Not thinking much about it, I go and open the door, and no one's there. So I go back to playing the game. After 20 minutes, I hear a louder, more desperate knock, and that one alarmed me and made me jump. I look out the window to see if anything, but nothing. I then open the door to get a better look, and I see no one, but an all-black German Shepherd staring at me from the other side of the fence. It trips me out, but nothing to scare me. I go back to GTA 4, and after 10 minutes I hear banging and kicking at the door. That made me jump up, and I go to my parents' room to grab my dad's gun. I then go check the window, and the German Shepherd is on my side of the fence, now in front of my door, just staring at it. I never stayed home alone as a kid ever again. Grown up now, and I brought up this story to my dad, and he started laughing. He told his friend to do that to me. I was pissed at first because it traumatized me, but I also laughed and was happy that nothing serious happened that night. I'm a truck driver, So the truck is my home. Making this story count right. Either way, I was parked for the night at a little gas station just outside of Pocatello. For those not familiar with trucks, we have beds right behind the driver's seat, about where your back seat is in your car. I lock the doors every night, but this time I wake up to the doors cracked open and my wallet is scattered across the passenger seat. Cards are everywhere, but none are missing. I'm missing $20 cash, but nothing else. I cut my losses once I realized it was only the $20 missing. I'm not filling a police report over that. I get a few miles down the road and there's this sketchy drifter. Walking away from that gas station, I put two and two together, figured he was my culprit. I can get over the money, but the fact that that sketchy dude was inches away from me in my sleep out on the road, that haunts me to this day. Side note, a good trucker tip is to run your seatbelt through the door handles to prevent this.